everybody. I did a poll on my YouTube, and people wanted to see some full costume walkthroughs and how-tos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be trying to do a little more of that. This is the first time I've actually shown myself on camera, so kind of weird. But the first costume I wanted to go through was the My Bloody Valentine remake minor costume. So I'm gonna start from the head, work my way down to the feet, and if there's any questions, you can comment below. So first thing is the helmet and the gas mask combo. These were done by my buddy Jordan, and this is kind of like a tag team thing where I did a little bit and he did a little bit, so I'll start explaining that more. This is the accurate helmet. I don't recall what it's called, but it's the accurate mining helmet with the liner taken out, piece of Velcro, and the piece of leather for the wheat lamp, and the miner gas mask, where I saw in the movie they held it up against like the sun. You could see light through the holes, so I cut out, there's 2 layers of this aluminum mesh whatever filter, and I took a piece of flesh colored spandex and glued that in so you can breathe. So there's breathing coming in here, and the hose, I'll explain that later. But as far as weathering, I didn't really do any weathering. I'm gonna go back through and dirty some of that up and dirty the lenses, but that's the helmet with the accurate swapped hoses and everything. And the helmet has the duct tape there. So yeah, that's the helmet and the mask. I can't really do any close-ups until I figure out the range of everything. This is like the first time I've ever done this. Then the head sock. Head sock's just a plain old like spandex thing. Mine has a zipper on the back for some reason, but any black spandex hood will do. Next is coveralls. So this is the part where I did a little bit and he did a little bit, and this is my little bit. He had already previously weathered the coveralls, so I went back and did more for the Tom Henniger version, not the Harry Warden, because that's my favorite. So I added all the coloring and the fray and stuff like that. Then there's the bottom. I'm not sure if that's picking up, but we'll see. These coveralls being like a not cotton material, I think they're polyester. It's real hard to get it to fray right, so get it to fray and fade accurately is kind of hard, so just be mindful of that if you decide to do the costume yourself. But that's the coveralls. I think the gloves are in here. Gloves aren't anything special. They're just black work gloves. I think I got them from Harbor Freight. Just kind of dirtied them up, but you can get any other kind of thing you want. Then pickaxe. Pickaxe is like a foam. You can see how floppy. It's some kind of urethane material with a real wooden handle and blood. I'm going to go back and kind of weather it a little more with some silver and stuff like that, and kind of beat up the handle, because the handle looks a little too fresh in my opinion. But there's that. Pickaxe anyway. Next is the belt and the attachments. Now I don't have, I do. I have the fan on there, but I haven't put the wheat lamp back on there yet, because I just ain't really thought about it. But this is a real wheat lamp, just like the movie, same model and everything. That Jordan did a battery mod to, and it holds AA batteries now, and it does work. it does work. It's a real working lamp. So that adds kind of a cool thing to it. And with the costume, it's got a little bracket there, like a tape measure bracket or clip, and it just slides on there, so you can you just clip it on there. It's not like magnetic or anything crazy. The cool thing is that you can turn on the battery pack down there and turn it on by the switch here, kind of like the movie. So it makes it even cooler. And for the belt, I'm not sure where it's from. It came with the suit, but it's leather, real leather. And Jordan did the plastic piece in this pouch here and connected the hose, and then I went in myself and added a fan. So there's a fan contained in here that blows air up through the hose into my base essentially, and it's just activated by the switch. It sounds a lot louder than it is, but it puts out a good amount of air. Sorry, but I have this in there kind of blocking what because it sucks the fabric of the pouch to the fan, so you got to kind of keep the fan off, or the fabric off the fan, so it actually blows air and doesn't like overheat, or it doesn't have any bearings in it, but I just want to be cautious. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Turn off. But once I get the Kohler wheat lamp back on there, in the movie, the belt really isn't weathered all that much. It's just kind of sanded, so I hit it with some 600 grit sandpaper, and it did the trick. So there's that, the belt, and the boots. The boots are the accurate boots. There's a Rocky 1200 gram insulated boots. I don't know. They're really insanely heavy. And you can see they're like insulated on the inside, which makes them really hot and really heavy. It gives you a fair bit of height, about that much height, about 2 or 3 inches. But 2 to 3 inches always matters, regardless of what anybody says. They were weathered by me, just basic tan dry brush and some brown. Same with the coveralls. The coveralls are different tones and stuff that I added in there, like up here some brown, some tan, more brown. Then it gets like some brown down here, tans around the midsection, and then tan around the bottom and the knees. But just kind of mix it all together, make it look, presentable. Did the bullet holes. I got some really good pictures of the screen use coveralls, a pair of the screen use coveralls. So I was able to go through and, match pretty well close all the damage and stuff from the movie set of the Tom Hanniger ones, not the Harry Warden. The Harry Warden wasn't weathered as much, like I said before. So I just like my costumes being weathered. I just think it adds that much more character, but I'm going to see if I can possibly get like somewhat of a close-up of the mask. Get on there, there we go. So I don't know if that'll pick up, but you can see the duct tape and everything there. And what I like about it is whenever I put that backing on there, it's not black in the holes anymore. It's more of the silver color that it should be because of that flesh colored spandex I put in there. So I'm waiting to wear that to a con, hopefully in January, as this is posted. That's 2 months away. So I gotta get used to not really being able to breathe, but the squirrel cage fan and the holes in the front being out, fan really doesn't blow that much in terms of being cool, but it does help with balloon smogging and everything like that. So I guess we'll see once the con comes. But seems to be a costume that everybody likes, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna go. So, but I think the next video will be my versus Jason, I believe. He's right there. Or possibly the part 6. So, I guess we'll see. But, thanks for sticking around this long and listening to me monotonely talk, because I'm kind of weirded out. But, yeah, be on the lookout for the next videos. Come on down, it's an idiot right here. Too far to bang and I'm afraid to get